Most beautiful lakes in the world. 10. Lake Bacala, Mexico. Lake Bacala is located in the state of Quintana Roo, Mexico, near the border of Belize. This long and narrow body of water measures 42 kilometers from north to south, but only 2 kilometers at its widest. The calm, clear water makes it a popular spot for various water activities, like swimming, snorkeling, diving, and kayaking. The lake has a white limestone bottom and presents magical colors that change from bright turquoise to deep blue. 9. Lake Atitlan, Guatemala. Lake Atitlan is the deepest lake in Central America. It's set in a huge volcanic crater in the southwestern highlands of Guatemala. Surrounded by Mayan villages, lush hills, and towering volcanoes, it's a truly unique sight to see. You can hike around the lake and observe the deep blue water from different angles. Or, visit one of the Mayan villages to experience the local culture. Panajacal is one of the most popular towns on the water. It's a popular departure point for Lake Atitlan boat tours. 8. Lake Titicaca, Peru and Bolivia. Lake Titicaca is one of the most well-known bodies of water in the world. It's South America's largest freshwater lake and sits on the border of Bolivia and Peru. Backed by the breathtaking Andes Mountains, it's believed to be the birthplace of the Inca civilization. Today, it contains floating villages where the indigenous Uros people live. They built man-made floating islets on the still and sparkling blue water. You can visit the floating islands of Lake Titicaca, inhabited by the Uros people, on a tour. It's a once-in-a-lifetime experience. 7. Laguna Colorada, Bolivia. Laguna Colorada is a salt lake that rests within the Eduardo Avaroa Andean Fauna National Reserve in Bolivia. The lake has a striking red tint that comes from the algae and red sediments in the water. It's known for being home to hundreds of pink flamingos that offer a pop of pink in the stunning mix of landscape colors. The lake isn't really suited for swimming, the water is quite muddy. It's best to visit for nature and wildlife viewing. 6. Emerald Lake, Canada. Emerald Lake is located in Yoho National Park, British Columbia, Canada. This freshwater lake has a beautiful bluish-green color that's created by the sun reflecting off of the mare, a white calcium carbonate clay that rests on the bottom of the lake. One of the best ways to experience Emerald Lake is by taking the 5 km loop trail that wraps around the whole lake. It's generally considered an easy route and only takes about 1.5 hours to complete. When you're not admiring views of the water, you can take in stunning views of glaciers, craggy peaks, waterfalls, and wildlife. 5. Moraine Lake, Canada. Moraine Lake is another jaw-dropping glacier-fed lake in Banff National Park. The waters change with the season, from a deep blue hue to a vivid shade of turquoise. Surrounded by steep mountain peaks, it's a picture postcard of unspoiled beauty. Whatever month you visit, you'll be in for a treat. You can take advantage of the numerous activities offered, like boating, canoeing, hiking the trails around the lake, or cross-country skiing in winter. Or, simply enjoy a leisurely waterside stroll or picnic next to the lake and breathe in the fresh mountain air. 4. Lake Minnewanka, Canada. Lake Minnewanka is one of Canada's stunning lakes. It's found in Banff National Park, surrounded by the captivating Canadian Rockies. This gorgeous glacial lake attracts visitors year-round. In winter, the large body of water freezes over and turns into a stunning natural ice skating rink. In summer, it's one giant playground for all your typical water sports, like kayaking, canoeing, fishing, and swimming. Just be warned, even in the height of summer, the water stays icy cold. 3. Lake Tahoe, Nevada, and California. Lake Tahoe is the largest alpine lake in North America. It formed during the Ice Age, which means it's been around for millions of years. The water is so clear that you can see straight to the bottom in many areas. Resting peacefully in the magnificent Sierra Nevadas, its charm is complemented by towering mountain views. Lake Tahoe sits on the border of California and Nevada. On one side, you'll find ski resorts and beaches, and on the other, you'll find Nevada casinos. 2. Lake Powell, Utah, and Arizona. Lake Powell is a stunning man-made reservoir that straddles Utah and Arizona. It attracts millions of visitors every year with its abundance of water-themed activities like boating, fishing, water skiing, and swimming. The water stays pretty warm in the summer months, which means this season is the most favored time to visit. With a seemingly endless shoreline, the area surrounding the lake is popular for camping and hiking. And for a different experience, you can rent a houseboat and spend a few nights on the water. 1. Crater Lake, Oregon. Crater Lake is a volcanic crater lake and the deepest lake in the U.S. It's located in the state of Oregon, about a 4-hour drive from Portland. This awe-inspiring body of water is famous for its rich blue color and transparency. The water that fills up the lake is entirely supplied by glacial runoff and precipitation. Visitors are permitted to swim in the lake in the designated areas. However, be warned, the water is quite chilly.